We're picking up a 3366 Massey Ferguson from my neighbor that my papa bought for me. I followed him out here in this truck, and he's going to be out here shortly to pick it up in a skidder. Let's go. Right now, you can see my papa coming up through here in our logging skidder to come pick up that loader. Now, I got to go get a logging chain to pull it with. Alright, so this video is between like a 3-month timeline from getting it to where we are now. We're gonna have some hoses made for that way we can drive it. And I'll show you the intercooler at some point. I'm at my house. This is my Papa and Granny's house across the street. But I'm trying to edit some of this video and figuring it out. So it ain't gonna be the best right now. And then I can't find no video of us taking the filters off. But how you have to do it is you got to take a bolt out of it, out of the top of the thing. I don't know if it got deleted somehow, but he fell and my papa fell and broke his phone. So we have no video besides what he's recently took. It wiped all his out. But, well, I have video of me cleaning it and us putting them back on. I have no idea what happened to the video of us taking them off, but I do remember taking them off. And it's a glass, you'll see. Alright. I forgot to film taking filters off or raising the bucket up. But I'm about halfway done cleaning the filters. Fuel filter stuff, and I'm about to put them back together. And I'll show you that. I'm going to show you here, this loader setup, and the fuel started crystallizing on the fuel filters, and that's a problem. So we're going to clean this up. Take mine, this is the Massey Ferguson 3366. Hadn't ran like 10 years is what my neighbor said, but we're going to try to get it running. We're going to do some work with it. Alright, now I've got everything cleaned up. I'm going to start assembling them more. And that right there is the filters. That's a water separator. That's the O-rings and everything. We're going to go get more the stuff tomorrow because this is cracked. Our fuel bowl is cracked on both of them. We're going to go see if Massey Ferguson dealer has them. If they don't, we're going to go buy John Deere because they look like John Deere bowls and stuff. So I'm going to put it back on time lapse and let y'all watch me put it together. So I'm finished putting the... I have cleaned the filters off and the filter bowls on a Massey Ferguson 3366 that we're trying to get to start and run. We're going to run down the Massey Ferguson tomorrow and see if they got the filters and stuff for it and O-rings. But that loader sat so long that the fuel started crystallizing on the filters. Well, I had to clean all these off for you. So, truck. And it's been raining pretty bad today, so I ain't had nothing to do. But the reason we really got to go down there is because these fuel bowls are cracked and you can't get them nowhere. And that's an issue because it's old. I'm going to keep these because it's cool to have something original off the loader. But I finished doing it. I have all that in a time lapse. And I'll show you that in the time lapse. And I'll show you me putting the filter things all back together.
Down in there, and this glass bowl sits on top of it. And then you got this.
Gotta have a gasket in there too.
Yeah, I gotta put this. I'm fixing to put it in there.
Well, you was about to set it on.
I put this. Then you got another gasket goes here. This is really it's a water separator, I guess would be the best thing to call it. Most machines don't have this on here that I have ever worked on. This is one of the first ones I've ever seen like this. But it's designed to, it's got a funnel here on the inside if you can keep the thing straight, which seems to be a impossible endeavor. Every time I straighten it, it goes back crooked. Wore out for one thing.
I think it's just the person that's putting it in.
Well, it might be that too, but it's still wore out. I can tell you that right now. If you'd had as much rammed into you and on to you as this thing has, you'd be wore out too, boy. Because I about have and I'm wore out. If you know, you know, and you don't know. Which I hope you don't never learn neither. It's something I don't wish on no young person. Well, it's going to be a little crooked. If it gets thrown away, we'll put a filter in there instead of that. Just have 3 filters on it.
We already got 3 filters, so.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If it don't straighten up, I'll just put that other filter there. It'd be the same. Really be better, I guess. I don't know what the purpose of it is, but I mean, I know what the purpose is, but it spreads the fuel out, sort of. If you got sediment in your fuel or stuff, it helps distribute it out to where it won't clop up and stop the line up on the way out. But
now he's putting a gasket up in that thing.
I'm trying to put a gasket up in the hole. There's a little groove up under here. You got to get that thing in, and it's very tedious to do.
It's like them grooves up in that.
You can't see them, I don't
Yeah,
imagine.
you can. You can see the gasket in there, but there's. Here, I'll take that gasket out. I think, no, that one ain't got the gasket in it. This one has a gasket in it.
See if I've got that up in there good, so.
Alright.
Keep bending over in there and look up in there and see.
Yeah.
Alright. Take 2. Let's try this one more time. Let me go ahead and put this on you while I'm at it. You got this bolt up here. You got a little washer. Yeah, and there's the O-ring goes up.
Yeah, it comes with O-ring too.
Well, I don't know if this has got it, but yeah, it ain't on it, but it's there. Give me the O-ring. I'll put it on there. The O-ring is to, without a filter, you don't need it because it's to force the fuel to go. It goes on a groove right up under there. And then this little bitty O-ring here, it's got a little washer there. I guess I'll put it back on there. You got this little, I'll give you this washer. I don't know if it's necessary, but maybe it is. And then you got this little washer here. No, that ain't a washer. That's the O-ring. Here's the washer. It's got like a little, it ain't much, but it's concave just a touch to sort of hold this O-ring. And I know you ain't supposed to roll it on there like that, but I really don't care. It'll seal. It's mine. I don't know nothing for it, so I'll do it the way I want to. That's what folks don't understand about all them comments. They just tell people that they own it. Not listen to them and do it the way they want to. Tell them to do theirs the way they want to. There's a right way and a wrong way to do everything, but there's also more than one way to do everything. So you just gotta get what works for you. Probably didn't need that washer on there. Might make it impossible to get that boat started. I don't know. That thing just don't feel right. There we go. Now then, it feels right. You have to get that thing up in that hole, in that groove. Where's that little wrench at? I need it.
Right here.
Well, give it to me. I can't find it, can't see it. I don't want to let that thing go because I don't want it to come loose. That little metal cup has to go in there. There's a groove up in there.
Yeah.
That flat O-ring goes in. I don't know if you really call it an O-ring. It's more a washer. I've never seen nothing that the alternator had the tap cable hooked to neither. So that's your tachometer cable, I would assume. It goes back to your
Thing.
Well, it's you. I guess you call it tachometer. I'll call something else on here. I can't think now what it's called. But anyway, it's RPMs of the motor. I've never seen one hooked to the alternator. I like to throw stuff down so he can get it.
Yeah.
I got this on my hand. I'll try to get it.
I get it.
I'll get it for you this morning.
You need to go over a little bit.
I know where it's at. Just gotta reach it. But I assume that's tachometer. It'll probably be going away because I'm gonna put a GM alternator on it. This thing shows it to be best I can figure it out. It's positive ground. I hadn't found nothing on this thing on the internet anywhere to speak of.
I think they're pretty rare.
I know they're rare.
Yeah. Well, we found that.
Uh-oh.
Head camera.
You need something. Oh, boy. For your head, it's pretty rough shape.
Well, yours is too. I don't want to hear nothing.
Thinking
I think you got a metal plate in yours.
I do my back, but I don't my leg.
I said your head.
Yeah,
You touch that and it goes like that and shocks the far out of me. I think you've been probed by aliens or something.
It's a possibility. I've done a lot of things in my life. See if that back filter, that ring we put the O-ring on, see if it's got an O-ring on it. If it has, get it off.
Yeah, you already pulled it off.
It's off.
Yeah. There's an O-ring and that groove he was talking about.
There's one on it?
No,
Oh, okay.
I'll say him, but he done pulled it out.
Just have to put it back up here on this groove. It's hard to see up under there. We're not camera people, so
No.
you just have to take what you get this time. All right, I got the O-ring on it now. We took the bolt top.
Filming ain't so hard. We just gotta figure out how to edit it.
Yeah, we'll figure
Maybe
that
that
out.
iPad can help us somehow.
Maybe. My phone's got an edit on it. I don't know how it works, but it says it's got a button on it that says, or place down there you click. It says
Yeah,
edit.
that's what you said the other day.
We'll figure it out. Maybe if we don't, I guess we'll have some video of us acting like a fool.
Get my dad to do it.
I doubt if he got something to do. He'll tell you he had, but he won't know. I ain't got time. He'll never
Playing
do it.
with his crypto.
He's a crypto maniac. Let me see if I can get this bolt back in there now before all the darn fuel runs out. There you go, right there. All right.
So why does that got a hole right there? I ain't got nothing. Is that breathing?
It's just a casting hole. Where they, I don't think it's just like where it. I don't know exactly why. It's just it's a false bottom hole. Ain't nothing. Or maybe they thread some filters that goes on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it may be another machine. They use these same type thousands and they thread those holes and
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
drill them and thread them and put other types of stuff in them. It's either that or it's just a false hole.
It's Perkins 4-cylinder, ain't it?
Yeah, it should be a Perkins 4-cylinder. It's a 2-point something, according to what that fella at the Massey Ferguson dealer said, but I don't know if he knows or not, to be honest with you. He probably does, but he wasn't sure whether this is that or not. He said he didn't know nothing about these loaders.
Yeah.
They wouldn't even let them sell parts for them when they got their dealership there. All right, now if I get this thing on before all the fuel runs out of it. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. I hate these things. I think I'm gonna go online and buy some spin-on brackets to put on here. Change the motor spin on if it runs good. You won't never get these things on here not to leak. I don't imagine. I might not. Ain't yet. I'm trying, but I ain't yet. Get that. Don't guess that one's leaking. It's running out up on the top, so it has back pressure on it. Oh God.
Do you need to fill in with fuel before you?
No.
Well, I don't know.
I'm just telling you no.
going on what little fuel filters I've seen change.
Yeah, we'll pump it out. We'll crack a line up here.
Yeah.
Or a breather port. We'll pump it out. Don't look good and straight, but I guess it is. My eyes may be crooked.
It don't look straight, but it's on there.
Yeah, that line there is holding out on it a little bit. But when it tightens up, it'll
Yeah,
straighten out.
yeah.
Darn, that thing's in a bad place. I'm gonna learn you the mechanic. Get busy. Tighten it down.
Yeah, you hit that button right there.
Yeah. See how good he's at. He only cut that off while he's working. See how good he does with it.
Need a longer one.
Oh, you don't. Not open that hole like that, you don't. Need to tighten it down before all that fuel runs out. What you need to do. I guess we'll cut it off. It's gonna take him an hour to do this. I can't stay bent over like that. I have broke my back in '88. And been working ever since, about except for about a year there, a year and a half. Old doctor told me he'd put me together if I could stay in pain. I thought he was funny, but it ain't funny now. So I'll let you go and we'll see if we can get this thing going, get some batteries on. We'll try to show you the fire off. For the dummy.
Ether?
Yeah.
Let me go get it.
Give a lower to it. Baby low. Dang. I don't know if it's got fuel
Or not.
getting fuel or not. I mean, I don't know if the throttle's working up on it or not.
Yeah.
Well, I removed it a little bit. Let's try that. I didn't know you had to straighten up it worked. Well, it runs. We'll work on it tomorrow.
Yeah.